I don't know what happened, but something about the programs here, especially the student company program, that ignited a spark in me. That was that Fraser Valley, India is one of the very few universities in Canada. I would say less than 10 universities in Canada that offer this program. So it was just the student company program for me because I knew that that's something that I want to do in the future. I want to start my own company, and there's no better way, there's no better place to learn about it than Fraser Valley. One of the most important skills that I have started developing since I've joined Fraser Valley India has been my communication skills. I would say that I was a very shy kid throughout my high school studies. Up until the point I joined Fraser Valley India, I didn't really have a reason to, go up on a stage and start speaking. But the educational programs here at Fraser Valley India, the way our grading system is designed, you have to go up on the stage and you have to speak for about 25% of your total grade. That's the presentation part of your evaluation. So I would say it was those instances and others such as the debate club, the Toastmasters club, which both I am president of, the different events that we had. All of those combined gave me a incentive to come up and start speaking, and that's how I realized that I had a knack for it. I had a knack for communication. I had a knack for manipulation, but in a good way. I had a knack for selling techniques. So all of the programs and the educational system that we have here combined gave me the proper knowledge, gave me the kind of paved the path for me to develop my communication skills. And I would say that the Taj I saw 3 years ago and the Taj I see now, they're in no way comparable because the older one, he could even, get out of his chair and say his name out loud. But the one I see now, the one I am today, I can just, go up to a random stranger, start talking, and make a friendship that's going to probably last a lifetime. Biggest thing that happened as soon as I joined Fraser Valley India was that I was hosting the annual award ceremony alongside Shrestha, and that was a very big opportunity for me because it was the first time that I would be on a stage in front of so many people, and I've been a shy kid for the most part of my life. So that was a very memorable experience. Why? Because at this stage last year is when I decided that no matter what happens, I want to be on this stage the next year and I want to be receiving all these awards. So that experience was what motivated me to apply for all the internships, work hard, get the dean's list. And that's how I ended up hosting the annual award ceremony again. But this time I was hosting it and I was under, I would say, each or every single award category. I've been part of each and every program at Fraser Valley India that I possibly could have been part of. I started out with the student company program. From that, I went to QBiz, I went to SQS, then I went to Excel Scout, then I went to Apna, another internship that we had. So I would say I had my hands in everything that was happening at Fraser Valley. And there was one thing that I learned, a collective learning from all the experiences, you might say, that was that you are never going to get exactly what you expect out of that situation. Because that thing happened with me in each and every program that I was a part of. I was expecting different things, I got different things. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. And somewhere along the lines of, getting the unexpected all the time, I heard from a friend or maybe a stranger that was that it's never good to expect everything to be good. You should always prepare for the worst. And that's how I kind of streamlined my story at Fraser Valley India. I started arranging my thoughts in such a way that I got myself prepared for the worst to happen. And that's how in each and every program I started to excel. In the student company program, I had the highest sales as the sales associate. In QBiz, I ended up handling all of the calling alone in the last few weeks, which was, I would say, one of the most major parts of the program. In SQS, I ended up being the author of a magazine that I made, which focused on skills and communication. And I had that translated in Punjabi as well, so that all the girls associated with that NGO where we were working in SQS could be reading that, could learn from that, and that book or magazine could be made accessible to them as well. And I would say that one thought or that one advice from a stranger stayed with me throughout my journey at Fraser Valley India, and I still hold that to be one of the most important learnings of my journey here.